Hello, 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 and happy Tuesday. We are in the middle of January, and we are back for another Tuesday Talks with Tonia. And today, my special guest is Cher Best. She is the creator and founder of Cher Sisters Only Club here in Augusta, Georgia. And we're just going to chat a little bit about Martin Luther King as we continue the theme of serving a day on, not a day off, and what it means to serve in your community, what it means to be on all the time for not just yourself, but for others. So, welcome, Cher.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be on Tuesday Talks with Tanya.
Yay! I'm excited for you to be here. So, Tuesday Talks with Tanya is just a platform for women to come together. We share thoughts, ideas. We talk about things that are critical to women, whether that's employment, whether that's family, whether that's mental illness. We talk about what women deal in the community, whether we wear a hat of a mother, of a sister, of a friend, of a wife, of a daughter. We wear so many hats. And so, excited to talk to you about service in our community. We celebrated MLK Day yesterday.
We had a great time.
We did. We went together
at the Alpha Phi Alpha breakfast.
Yes.
And of course, they've been doing it for many years.
23
years.
23.
An amazing turnout yesterday.
Yes. 600.
Over 600. Yeah. And I think that people have finally gotten, or at least tuned into that Martin Luther King Day should be a day on,
right?
Not a day off. A lot of my friends traditionally would go to the breakfast and go home and chill out and have a day off.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of them did service yesterday, which is really what the day is all about.
And so I had somebody reach out to me in my inbox, like, what kind of service can I come? I'm coming from Athens. I'm bringing some girls. And I was like, I didn't have a place to send them, because sometimes you have to do that in advance.
Right.
And I knew Judge McIntyre was going to Lake Forest.
She went to Lake Forest. She actually did this thing that she was super excited about called a blessing box.
Oh.
And they created a box that they could fill with food, non-perishable items, stockings, and blankets, and then leave them in front of like the Golden Harvest Food Bank or the Salvation Army, and people can come by and take out what they need.
Oh.
And so you can really do that as a day of service throughout the course of a year.
Yeah.
Just one time a year. Yeah. But creating a blessing box gives you an opportunity to do that the whole year.
And I think that's neat. Giving people an opportunity to serve, because that's what Dr. King was about: serving your neighbor, serving your community. And a lot of times, people do. I had some young people that were in attendance at the breakfast with the mayor and the first lady from Abundant Life Worship Center, and they were sleepy. They were like, "It's early. Why are we up at 7:30 in the morning to talk about service?" But at the end of the day, the first lady said that they enjoyed it. They were glad that they came, because they learned so much more. Because sometimes when you go to those events, they teach you more than what you would read in a textbook.
And what an amazing event it was. I mean, it was fantastic from start to finish.
It was.
I got to say, all the speakers were great.
Yes.
But I love that those young people were there, because it's important for us to instill in them right now how important it is to give back. Not only does it make you feel good,
right,
but it leaves a lasting impression. And what Onika Alana actually talked about was the legacy. What do you want your legacy to be?
Right.
Do you want it to be somebody that's all about making money, or do you want it to be about somebody who made money and did good work?
That's right, and that's what we're here to talk about today. Cher Best does a lot of community. Sometimes people don't even realize it's her behind the movement. She has the Sisters Only Mass Ball. They raise money for college funds. They do the prom palooza, where they give away free prom dresses, jewelry, shoes, hairdos. They also do Can't Be Your Best, and they do it in several communities. So talk a little bit about why you created Cher Sisters Only Club and what you guys really do and what your mission and goals are.
So initially, the creation of the club, it started off as a book club that I wanted to do with some of my friends. Anita Jeffries, who is Tay Jeffries' wife, and I are very close, been good friends for many years. And we're both huge fans of Oprah Winfrey. Oprah used to do this thing where she brought all these legacy women together and celebrated them. And so we decided that on the night that she was going to do that we would have a party and invite all of our friends. And so we had like a party, and we invited all of our friends. And from that, all of the ladies that attended, they were like, let's do some more stuff together. So we were like, okay, we're going to start reading books. So we started off in Cher Sisters Only Club. Actually started off as a book club.
Wow.
It started off as a book club, but the more we got together, the more we realized we could do more than just read a book. We could do service. And then the more we started to do service, we started reading less and less the bus. And we just really were doing
went out the way.
It went out the window.
Yeah.
And we started doing community service efforts. And we all found that collectively, it just made us feel good. Yeah. And it left an impact on each one of the communities that we're part of. We had members, so I got a 501c3, and we created a legitimate African American female organization that was about the business of service. And we have members in our club from Thompson and Aiken and Augusta. So we were like, we need to do something for each one of the communities that we touch. Yeah. So that's where we started Camp Be Your Best. So we do a one-day free camp in Thompson, Aiken, and Augusta. We provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner, T-shirts, and personal hygiene items for all the girls. So each year we serve close to about between 75 and 100 girls at those camps, each one of the camps. And
what are the ages?
11 to 17 are the ages of the girls that we serve. And then, of course, as we began to grow and the members became more invested in what we were doing with the club, we started to take a fee from each one of the members. And so initially, those amazing ladies that started 33 women funded everything that we did for Sisters Only Club in the beginning. And then we created events to help support the effort of what we were doing. So that is why we do the scholarship ball, which started off our very first scholarship ball was not a ball at all. It was actually a luncheon that was held at the Laney Museum. Let me tell you how you could tell the difference in growth. It started off as a luncheon at the Laney Museum, and we gave away one $500 scholarship the very first time we did it. And today we're giving away 6 $1,000 scholarships.
Wow.
And the 5 of them go to young girls throughout the community. But one is designated for a girl that is in our mentorship program that we do in cooperation with YMCA, and it's called Finding Your Why, so that the girls can learn their why, their essence of who they want to be. And one scholarship is designated for a girl.
Wow.
As part of that.
And you're talking about the growth. So just a thought. You started out in the book club. And as women, we don't just stick to one thing. So our minds are constantly turning. We're always thinking about what can we do next. Yeah. And so to hear that it started out as a book club for just you, and then it grew into what it is today. And
more exciting for me though is that I come from a military background, and my mom was so much about service. Yeah. So I got that. Yeah. So I got to give her a thumbs up.
Yay. And we appreciate the things that you do because you bring people in the community that otherwise wouldn't have. Think about Prom-A-Palooza. That's an event where sometimes girls may want to go to the prom, but they can't. Their parents can't afford a dress. They can't afford shoes. And so you guys come in and fill that need. So talk about Prom-A-Palooza.
So Prom-A-Palooza, actually, I can't take credit for Prom-A-Palooza. I have the most incredible members in my club. And our first vice president is Marilyn Norris. She's a cancer survivor. Yeah. She's an author.
She's been on the show.
Yeah, she's something special. So she happened to be going to Atlanta, and she picked up this program that was a Prom-A-Palooza type program that they were doing in Atlanta. And she brought it back to me. She was like, Cher, I think we need to do this in Augusta. I was like, hey, it's never the word. Let's do it. Yeah. And so the very first Prom-A-Palooza that we did, I think we had it at, I can't remember where we did it. We did it with the Rex and Parks Department and May Park.
Right, I remember.
And so since then, we've been able to serve close to about 700 girls with Prom-A-Palooza, and the people in Augusta are absolutely incredible, amazing. I've had the mayor's wife reach out to me and give me items. A past mayor has given me items. But what people actually do, they donate the prom dresses to us. We get them cleaned or ironed out. A lot of the beauticians give us certificates to get the girls' hair done. A lot of nail techs give us certificates to get the girls' nails done. And so we allow girls, and sometimes as far as we've had girls come from Atlanta and Columbia to come to Prom-A-Palooza. And we just open up the place and we let them walk in and pick out what they want, what they need. And it's called Prom-A-Palooza, but it's for girls that are involved with prom or military balls or even have socials that they need to go to. Okay. And some of them have more than one event. So we have the dresses, they can have more than one dress.
Can they do a Tonia Palooza?
don't like that. We don't have to work on that.
I want to get my nails done.
We got you. Let's get somebody.
And recently, you guys were in the parade, the MLK parade.
We always have a great time participating in the things that make Augusta so great and so unique. And the Martin Luther King parade, at least I believe this. I don't know statistically I'm correct, but I think it's one of the biggest parades we have in the city of Augusta.
It is one of the bigger ones.
And so we take unique opportunities to fellowship with each other. Like if we do a lot of community service work, but I think it's important if you have an organization that's made up of women that want to support each other, you got to fellowship with each other and do some fun stuff. And that's one of the most fun things we do. We bring out our girls from Finding Why. They go get on the club with us. Kathy Pasco, who is our events chair for Cher Sisters Only Club, she organizes everything. Make sure we have our marching orders. She's proud TTT. Right. And she loves to take pictures. So we do that with a million pictures in a great time. She captures every moment and every memory. She is not going to miss a thing. Kathy is that person. And we love her being a part of our group because no matter where we are, what we're doing, Kathy's got the camera. She's clicking everything. And the best part about it, the most rewarding part to me about that club is that all the women are so unique and incredible, and they actually all care about the same thing. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing Tuesday Talks with Tonia was founded on, bringing women together in a safe space to talk about whatever issues, concerns, but also empowering, encouraging, embracing one another. Too often you find times where women are always, in competition with each other or at odds with each other, and you can't really support your community if you can't come together as groups. And so we're always looking for opportunity to come alongside others and say, hey, what do you have going on so that we can help support you in whatever way we can. And what you said was important about, we're coming together, we want to fellowship with others. We want to do things with others, any opportunity that brings light to what we're doing, but also to bring us together. Because, we were talking about some TV shows earlier, like shows like The Have and the Have-Nots and Housewives of Atlanta, and that reality TV where it's always women against each other. And, even I think about Dynasty and not landing about years and years ago. Like, I'm telling my age, but it's been something that's been perpetuated, and women buy into that. And so, girls buy into that. You're right. And so we're trying to really build and collaborate with women and women organizations to say, hey, no matter what our differences may be, we have more in common than we think. And so I had this conversation with a guy a couple of weeks ago. I've had it multiple times with men. When I'm talking about politics and government or just leadership as a whole, one of the unique characteristics I believe that women have is we don't get caught up in whether or not we like somebody, right? So if we're working toward a project, we can all work together and some of us don't even really that mess like shell or chill. Yeah. Like but women can still get the project done. And now look at the leadership of our country. I'm not going to make it specific to you guys, but when you look at the leadership of our country, and because somebody doesn't like this person, he didn't speak to me, they don't work together to get it done. And it's not about you. It's about the community and what you've been put in office to do, not politics, but leadership as well. And I find that women can make that happen. Like we actually have built huge monuments, just working together and working with people we don't like. You know what I mean? I've had that conversation with somebody too. And I just had it at the breakfast yesterday with Omika and with Dee Griffin. We were having a conversation about, because Dee and I have had a conversation about women and how the men in leadership don't necessarily give a platform to a woman, or they don't give opportunity to women, even if the woman's qualified. They'd rather promote an unqualified man than to promote a woman. And we've run into that so many times. We said the same thing, like at the end of the day, if you come to me, or whether we have beef or not, it's like, oh, these kids need something. This community needs something. Okay, so what we gotta do, we come together, and women have that ability. And I think if we can get more women into leadership positions, even whether you're the president or whether you're a local leader, state, it doesn't matter. Women know how to solve problems. Mm-hmm. We know how to forget self, because we do it all the time, whether we're children,
whether we're daughters, whether we're mothers, we sacrifice a lot on our end so that somebody else is, better. And so women have that ability to do that.
It's
and I think
unique ability to care.
It is
about something more important than yourself.
Exactly. The power of you is not as powerful if you're not able to help somebody else.
Right.
And so I think women, we're able to come together and say, hey, okay, at the end of the day, we have these needs, we have these deficits in our community. What are we going to do collectively to get it done? And I think if we can get across the board more women in leadership positions, I would say we will be in a better space. Whether it's the country, whether it's the city, whether it's the state, it doesn't matter. Women know how to get things done.
I agree with that.
That's just who we are.
100%. So now I do want to talk, Tonia, a little bit about, though, you did mention those reality shows.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not dissing any reality shows because I watch them and they're my guilty pleasure, just like they are yours. But they have a tendency to show women not getting along, and that's not reality.
Right.
Understand this: the reality of the reality shows is they're working together to look like they're
exactly.
So
it's a show, right? It's a reality
just
show,
so you know.
Right.
So we had we worked with an organization called the E3 Foundation. Yeah. We had a She Power Leadership Academy, which was fantastic. A great chance for girls to understand their role in management and leadership. And part of the session, at the end of the session, was to have all these women on panel to talk about the reality of what real sisterhood is about.
Right.
It's not real housewives of anything. Right. It's real life working in sisterhood and in connection with each other to get what we need to get done.
And so that is very powerful because you have to start these young girls young. Because if all they see or all they hear is negative, we've got to balance that and counter, attack that with, no, this is what it really is. This is, and embrace who you are, but embrace other women, embrace other young girls.
Pick the next lady up, pick the next.
Exactly. You're building platforms, you're making opportunities. And I think a lot of times, a lot of our girls lose their way because they don't have those role models.
They don't have the role models, and the television becomes a role model. Exactly. So understand this. I'm going to say this to you. Nene, Candy, and what's another one?
Tonia,
all of them. Yeah. All of them make a whole lot of money to make it look like they don't get along. They actually have to get along to make it look like they don't get along, so they can make millions of dollars. So you make your million, but get along with each other.
That's right. That's true. That's real talk, and we have to explain it to them because they think this stuff is real. So
reality is not real life. Reality is scripted.
It's scripted.
Television to look like
it's scripted, and that's one thing. Real life is not scripted. You never know from one day to the next what you're going to be faced with, who you're going to have to talk to, who you're going to have to deal with. And a lot of times, if we get caught up in stuff, if we get caught up in our boxes, like, oh, I'm not talking to her, I'm not dealing with her, and I've been guilty. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. I've been guilty of disassociating myself from someone because either they made me angry, or I had an attitude, or they rubbed me the wrong way, or for whatever reason. But as a mature woman, you have to come back and say, you know what, I was wrong. I'm so sorry I did that. How can we work together? And that's the sign of maturity. That's the sign of you really wanting to be somebody bigger and better than what others may perceive you to be. And sometimes it's hard.
It is very hard, but also that comes with age and wisdom and experience.
Yeah.
Right. And so a lot of the girls are girls, and they haven't been through. Like they get mad at somebody because somebody posted that they put a picture of them looking bad. I mean, so all that they'll get it hopefully, and they'll grow through experiences to be more like that.
Yeah. Now your full-time job. Let's talk a little bit about that. Your day job. That's your day job. So your day job, I
am the marketing and promotions manager for iHeartMedia Augusta, and I host the afternoon drive out from 3 to 7 on 96. Because I've been with my longtime, close to 19-year partner in Minnesota Fed.
Right. Your work husband. Your work husband. And so in that role, you also have a community segment.
Yes, I have a public affairs show that is on all 6 of our brands on Sundays called Augusta Interview inside the CSRA. And so I'm very fortunate enough to interview role models and movers and shakers of business people and community advocates that are right here in the Augusta River region.
Yeah, and I think that's awesome because a lot of times people in the I always hear, well, I didn't know, or I didn't hear about it, or where did you see that at? I'm like, do you live under a rock? But what I found is a lot of people don't listen to local radio.
Right.
They listen to satellite or whatever. But I've always been one, you
radio.
do, because that's where you find the information. Right. That's why you don't know nothing. But and I said, that's why you don't know nothing. But seriously, because that's where community happens. You guys do things in the community. You did the Kids Cares marathon. I mean,
Kids Cares for Kids
radiothon
with Augusta University,
right?
And we raised $200,000 this year, which was very exciting for us. And each year, the community gets invested and gets involved because that's our community hospital.
Right.
So that's a beautiful thing. And then we do Operation Hand Warmer. We collect hand warmers and blankets and non-perishable food items and Bibles for active duty military personnel that are actually in combat areas. And we're always very excited to do that. And then there's a number of other
and that's what I like, because even with Sisters Only Club, you guys do something for Valentine's Day for the
so I can't take credit for this. So we started this program I want to say 8 years ago, called Operation Happy Heart. And many years ago, when I first started my career, I was working with the Girl Scouts. I was the executive director for the Girl Scouts. A field executive for the Girl Scouts. And I became the marketing director for the Girl Scouts. And through my time at the Girl Scouts, we used to write Valentine's cards to the men and women at Fort Gordon. We would have the troops doing it, and we would deliver them. And so when I got back, you always remember your roots.
Yeah.
Right? So when I got, when we were looking at trying to create a service project for the active duty military personnel and veterans, I was like, let's do Valentine's cards. Let's have the young kids, the young people, design the Valentine's cards, and let's just give them to veterans and active duty military personnel. But what are we gonna call it? Operation Happy Heart. Yeah. And so that's kind of how that.
And I think, because you think about those men and women that are serving, they don't know if they're going to be able to see their families again. They don't.
And a lot of them don't.
Yeah.
And we've expanded. We've been, like I said, we've been 8 years. So we started off with military and veterans, and now we've grown to first responders.
Okay.
We give them first responders, and the members actually deliver them to the men and women there.
And I love that, because a lot of times all people need is an encouraging word,
a
thank you, something to make them know that they're thought of. They're not just forgotten in the middle of combat, in the middle of war. And a lot of times we take advantage of people even every day. Like, we may take for granted that I have Cher sitting next to me, or I can see Cher at any given moment. These people are miles and miles from home in the middle of a war. And so I think that's one of the neat ones that I like. I remember it when I was in the mayor's office. But talk about what drives you to continue to do what you do, because even in the midst of doing good, sometimes bad things happen, or sometimes there's negative things. How do you continue to want to serve and want to do good for the collective community?
So I think it's probably in my DNA. My mom and dad. My dad is retired Army, and he, of course, served this country. And my mom, it wasn't really an option. Like, we were required to do service. So it's probably just in my DNA. Yeah. And I love the way it makes me feel. It makes me feel good.
Yeah. My sister and I talk about this often, and we even talked about it at my mom's funeral. My sister did the eulogy, and we talked about times when we come home, strangers in the house, and we're like, who is that? Oh, so-and-so going to stay for a couple of days. I don't know where to go. Right. Oh, okay. And where did you meet them? They were walking down the street, and we're like, okay. Like, you don't know if they serial killers. But my mom, and we got it. It's in our DNA. Right. And like you said, it's ingrained in us that you help others. Even if you don't have yourself, you do the very best you can to help others. And so now I'm known. People call me all the time for everything. I got a call on the way over here, a young lady that's in need that I've been helping, that's been homeless. And one of my friends, my birthday twin, she's always picking up strays and homeless, and we're always getting calls like, hey, I got a family of 6. They got these many kids. They need this, and all we do is go to work. We don't ask no questions. We don't be like, girl, why you? Because it's in her DNA as well.
And then it just makes you, feeling that you get when you come up with an idea, you execute it, and you see it come to fruition.
Yeah.
It's just it's like gives you. It's like I don't know how to describe it, but that's probably
yeah. I call all my resources. I call Michelle. I'm like, hey, I have a young lady. Can you help her? Or hey, I need a resource. I mean, and the great thing about the Tuesday Talks group of women that I get to be around and experience is they all have the same part.
Right.
They all have that helping, what can we do, giving nature. And so it makes it easy when I have the resources. And if I know, Cher has a resource, I'm going to call Cher. This one has a resource, that one. And that's how we come together collectively. Because I think a lot of times people get so caught up in, I want to do it. I want to do it. At the end of the day, we can make maximum impact if it's more of us than one of us.
You have no idea how much stuff you can get accomplished if you don't give it credit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that should be posted up a lot of places. Especially
I know it's not my part. I know I've read it somewhere.
But it's true. When I think about Augusta and the number of nonprofits we have, but we still have deficits. We still have a homeless population.
People have a tendency to be territorial.
They
want credit for what they think is their idea.
Yeah.
But we need to understand at the end of the day, there's no such thing as a unique idea.
It's
really.
not.
Everything is just a rebrand, a readjustment, a re-thing of something that has been done before.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
You gotta be okay with that.
You have to.
You shot it up.
If you really are who you are, if you really are about helping, then at the end of the day, you're okay with, I don't care who gets the credit, as long as it gets done.
Well, that's going on.
It's easier said than done, I know. So we are talking with Ms. Cher Best. She is the founder of Cher Best Sisters Only Club. It's a service organization here in the Augusta, Georgia area, and they do great work with our young girls 11 to 17. They do Can't Be Your Best, Palooza, Operation Happy Heart, and so many other things. And we're so glad that Cher was able to join us tonight. We're just talking about service, and as we think about Martin Luther King and the things that he did to serve our country and to serve us, even as he's departed, and legacy. Amika Loggins,
what a great message,
talked about legacy. And when you really think about it, she said your legacy of action, your legacy of integrity, and your legacy of, it was 3 of them, and I have them memorized, but it was so resounding, and it was so affirmative to where I am in this journey called life, where what is going to be my legacy? It's not about the things that you have. It's not about the cars, the money, because that stuff's going to go away. People fight over when you're dead. But at the end of the day, what will people say about you when you're not here anymore? What will people say? Will they say, oh, she helped me, or will they say, oh, she got on my nerve? You want to make sure that you leave a legacy, especially for people, somebody like me. I don't have biological children.
Right.
So what is going to be my legacy when I leave this earth? And I want to make sure that my integrity is good. I want to make sure that I'm doing the things that I say I was going to do. And I want to make sure that I leave the legacy of help and service. That's what I'm about every day, because even sometimes in your need, it feels good to give and help somebody else, even when you're in need. And that thing comes back to you really quick.
It really does. And Tonia, you know what? You just answered your own question, because you know what you want your legacy to be. You can put things in place and move toward your legacy. The problem with people who don't know what their legacy, they don't really know what they want people to say about them. They don't really know what that is, and so they can't put the steps in place to get them toward their legacy. But once you sit down and you think about, what do you want people to know about you? What do you want people to say about you when you are no longer on this earth? When you figure out what that is, move toward that being your legacy. Let's put steps in place.
That's awesome. We have been talking with Ms. Cher Best. Cher, tell some of the women or the watchers what you would like to leave with them as far as service, as far as, like we just talked about, legacy, or as far as just building and collaborating in your community, in your country.
I just want everybody to understand that at the end of the day, we're just all doing the best that we can. But you can do the best that you can do and be the best that you can be by working in cooperation with other people. And when you do that, you share resources, you cut down on the amount of manpower that is needed. It just makes for a better situation for everybody. So identify what you care about, whether that's reading and literacy, or whether that's a mentorship with girls or mentorship with boys, or just if you want to be the best, if you want to just be a housewife, and let that be in cooperation with other housewives that may need your skill. Help them along
Right.
to the next level. So I think it's all about identifying who you are as a person, working cooperation with other people that are like-minded with you, and moving yourselves together toward a course of support and unity to make things better. So good luck with that.
Good luck with that. But that's a word. That's a word. And I think if we all take heed to the word, we would be so much better off as a nation, as a community, as a people. So with that being said, and keeping with the theme of MLK, Martin Luther King, and all the things that he's done to sacrifice and still sacrifice to this day, his name, his character, his family still carry some things. But we're grateful for his legacy. We're grateful for the mark that he made in our country that can never be erased. No matter what they do, they can never erase him from history. He was somebody that we'll be talking about for past our generation.
Absolutely. Remember that Dr. Martin Luther King's day should be a day on for service, not a day off.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us Tuesday Talks with Tonia. We're going to sign out for a Q&A here live in the Hyatt House, Augusta, downtown Broad Street. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Have a great Tuesday.
Bye.